Halloween, Exorcist. I'd even go that far and say the Nightmare on Elm Street theme. All of those are very identifiable, easily recognizable, and they give you that sense of and they give you that sense of horror, that sense of isolation, that sense of melodic dissension. I mean, it's just the music helps make these movies, and I think that's something people oftentimes forget.
Yeah, absolutely. And Tubular Bells again. I love Tubular Bells. Tubular Bells. I don't know how the fuck I'm hearing myself, but it sounds very similar to Halloween. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, yeah, you can't have a top 10 without The Exorcist. I will be surprised if Blake doesn't have it. So let's see, Blake, what you got at number 5?
I had to represent. It was hard to put this movie in because a lot of people haven't seen it, but it is one of my favorites from the decade. It's Tobe Hooper's Eaten Alive, and it's also got Robert Englund in it. And it's one of his earliest horror films, 1976, Eaten Alive.
You hear that, Vic? Eaten Alive. Tobe Hooper, sir.
I did. I love Eaten Alive. I love Eaten Alive. I just smell it, but I love it.
Awesome.
Nice, yeah, absolutely.
Hey, you know what's funny, though? Robert Englund has said that in the Japanese version of that film, the penis that you see is not his when he's wrestling with the alligator in the bathtub. I don't know why he made it a point to point that out, but whatever.
Robert Englund's a weird guy, but
he's my buddy.
He's a cool uncle sort of way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, tell me about it. I'm 6'4", and he grabbed me up and hugged me, and then he was like, "Blake, I can't wait for this book." Yeah, I can't wait for you to let go of me with the claw that you've got on your hand. No, he didn't have a claw, but he had mine, so I was like, yes.
I was gonna say, in your mind, he did. I'm sure. And who can blame you? Well, I mean, Kane Hodder choked me, so I understand. I mean, legit choked me too. Vic almost got me killed.
Well, but that's because you're an asshole, Travis.
I don't think so. I don't think he knew I was an asshole.
I think you'd have been one of his earliest victims. He would have put you in a sleeping bag and went to work, buddy. That's
because your cameraman's a dickhead, Travis.
Yeah, I know. Vic about got me killed. Vic, that was the same day that I took a coffin nap. Remember?
Yeah, that was stupid.
That was good stuff. Hey, Vic,
what's up?
For the second time, somebody agrees with you on your number 5 or your number on your list, and it is weird to have it this low. How the hell can The Exorcist be number 5, Vic? How can it be?
Because we're talking about a hell of a decade.
But it just is. You know what I mean? It just is. I don't know where else to put it. The Exorcist is number 5. I hate doing it. It is in the top 5 of scariest movies ever, even if it doesn't scare me. Again, it doesn't. Insidious scares me. The Exorcist not so much, but it's Insidious. I kind of feels like a modern day Exorcist. Anyway, that movie's fucking great, and the directing was awesome in it. The book apparently is amazing, and yeah, it's my number 5. So, tip of the hat to The Exorcist. I'm sick of exorcism movies, though, just for the record.
Hell
They're dead. No more, please.
No
more.
They killed them this last decade or so, man.
They ran that shit into the ground like they ran found footage tapes into the ground.
Hell yeah. And those are
done with them. Absolutely. All right. Vic sounds like he's hitting the gong.
The gong or the bong?
Might be both. I'm not real sure.
Yeah, you know how we live.
All
right, so is it my turn?
Right.
Number 4?
Yep.
Man, number 4. So see, Travis, I think me and you, we're going to have the same top 3, maybe in different orders. Our number 4 is going to be different, I know. Because my number 4 is my favorite Wes Craven movie. It is Last House on the Left. Yes, sir.
I was getting concerned, Vic. Now, listen, I don't love Last House on the Left as much as you do. I used to, I think. But I was getting concerned it wasn't going to be on your list at this point.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. You should have knew better.
Wow.
That means I probably saw something I shouldn't have.
You snubbed a fantastic movie, and I know which one it is, and I'm sure you know, too.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I do. I know you well enough to know. Goddamn hater. Oh, well, at least you got Dawn of the Dead on your list. I'm proud of that, at least.
Yeah, you should be happy.
All right,
I guess you think that's another certain movie's already been talked about,
huh? Yep. How'd you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has been talked about. You're right. Okay, so Blake, you're up at number 4. I want to see if Blake gets a Wes Craven movie in, because there's a couple of really good ones from the 70s. Vic and I have both mentioned one. Let's see. Blake, we got at number 4.
You know, at number 4, I first met you guys on the Wes Craven tribute special, and I chimed in on the conversation I was introduced to you both on with Brittany Wonder, was the conversation on this movie. My number 4 is Last House on the Left, 1972.
Oh, my God.
That's awesome. I guess I'm the asshole that put it real low.
Yeah, you're a jerk.
I mean, come on. Look, the movie's great, but some of the fucking music and stuff is so out of place. I can't put it higher, that's all.
Well, you know what else puts it higher for me, man?
Huh?
You know what else puts it higher for me? The lead actor, David Hess, played the bushy-headed leader of the gang. His name in the movie is Krug. Now, where do you think Wes Craven used that later?
Yeah. Also, he told a girl to piss herself in the movie. That was pretty great, too.
Yeah, the movie. Yeah, the movie's brutal, and I've got the remake on DVD. I don't have the original on DVD, but I like the remake too, to be honest.
Yeah, I like the I Spit on Your Grave remake too. These are a couple that never get mentioned as far as good remakes, but both of those are fine.
Oh yeah, and I Spit on Your Grave was on the list. I can't believe it. Vic and I shared that one on the sixth spot, and then on the 4th spot, we both had Last House on the Left. That shit never happened, ever.
It's just crazy, man.
That is pretty amazing. Well, I can tell you this one. My number 4 will not agree with you all's, and I think Vic knows what it is. Vic, what's my number 4?
Aliens?
Yeah, the Aliens got to be in the top fucking 10. Vic's snubbing it. I can guarantee it. But Alien, I mean, it's what made Sigourney Weaver. It is the best sci-fi horror movie ever. And Vic's not into sci-fi is what it is. And also, the Alien's fucking awesome. And I've got a lot of cool Alien shirts. And, Vic, you want to talk about #MeToo? You can't tell me these face huggers aren't fucking people in the face.
They are, and it's amazing, to be honest.
I had that movie on my list, Travis. Alien was on my list.
Oh, I know it was on yours. I'm giving Vic shit because it wasn't on his list.
Yeah.
I know it's not going to be on his list.
He's trying to predict my list.
I think I'll be right. I'd be amazed if I'm not right. I would shit my pants right here on the show.
I think you will be too.
Okay, so yeah, Alien at number 4 because goddamn it's Alien. Do I need to say more about it? I mean, we might see Aliens pop up in a later list, but Alien is the true horror movie of the series. For me, Aliens is a badass movie, Vic.
I'm just fucking. I mean, I liked it, but it's not top 10 worthy to me.
That's crazy talk. All right, so now you want to talk about. All right, well, this is the part where things get less interesting for me and Vic because we kind of know each other's list inside out. But we haven't even shown it to each other. We just know each other well enough. So what's your number 3, Vic?
Man, I'm going to tell you what. I have been switching my 3 and 2 all day long because, I'm a procrastinator, so I just made my list last night.
You're a procrastinator. I'm glad you did it, though. You fucked with me earlier, acting like you didn't know the show was tonight.
Yeah, you thought I forgot about it.
I was about to cry.
But anyway, so I've been switching my 3 and 2 around all fucking day. And I think I finally settled. And I'm going with, oh my God, Halloween. Halloween's my number 3.
All right, Halloween. I thought it was your number 3, Vic, because when we did our John Carpenter show, it was even your top John Carpenter movie.
Well, that's because Big Trouble in Little China beats it all. So that don't count.
The thing beats Halloween also, and so does They Live. So, just saying.
That's a good point.
Yeah. I'm just saying. It wasn't even my top 2 on that one. But maybe it's higher on this one. We'll see. We'll see. This list is so fucking hard, Vic. I'm telling you. Like, I thought the John Carpenter list was hard. But it's really not that hard when you compare it to something like this. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, so John Carpenter was hard for like the last 2 or 3, really, but that was it.
Yeah, really.
Just
maybe
just
the top
put them in the
5
right
overall.
order.
I mean, because most of the top 10 of John Carpenter's, I didn't feel like I was. I mean, come on, I wasn't snubbing Ghost of Mars or The Ward. Fuck those movies.
Exactly.
They don't need to be in anybody's top 10.
Yeah. I mean, yes, some decent movies, but they were movies that didn't deserve to be on the list.
This goes all the way from 1 to 10 in difficulty. So, I mean, all right, Blake, where are you at, man? We're in the 70s, and we're at number 3.
You know, this one was hard for me not to include. I had to go against, you know, my non-usual conforming thing, and I had to put this one. Jaws, man. Jaws.
Yeah. Jaws at number 3. We once upon a time did a Jaws show on 4th of July. We only waited to do it like 3 years. Isn't that right, Nick? We wanted to do it every year, and we finally did it like 3 years later.
We waited entirely too long, but it finally happened.
We love Jaws. Vic, is Jaws your number 2? Let's see.
Are you going to give out your number 3 first or not?
Well, yeah, I hesitate to do it if you're still on the line. And I don't want to have a fight. You already know, man. You're about to go nuts on me. Look, all right. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is my number 3. Now,
this motherfucker.
Well, first of all, it's not even my favorite of the series. Part 2 is my favorite of the series. So once we get to 1986, you know that I feel like Part 2 is maybe my favorite Part 2 of any Part 2 ever. So that tells you something about my love for Part 2. That said, when I talk about the most scary movies of all time, I shit you not, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is in the top 5, maybe top 3, maybe 1. I mean, it is. It doesn't scare me. Again, it doesn't scare me, but it holds up. It's one of those movies that holds up. Also has one of the best remakes ever, probably the best slasher remake. You know, with Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Leatherface is the shit, and the skin mask is maybe my second favorite horror mask, and not behind the hockey mask, is behind Michael Myers' mask, if you recall us doing that show.
That was awesome, actually.
Really, what the fuck can I say about this movie? It's fantastic. One thing I'll say about it, though, is the rewatch value isn't quite there with some of the others. Because it's, I don't know, it's uncomfortable to watch. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you can feel the pain that these characters are going through, and the 100 degrees temperatures to get paid like a joint. But so just like Alien, I feel like shit at Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I got like 4 back here.
Hey, Vic, mute it when you go nuts on people.
Shut up. Don't worry about me.
Anyway, so if Texas Chainsaw Massacre is number 3, then that speaks very highly of the 2 that are above it. So, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. All right, you want my number 2 now?
You can go ahead and bitch at me about it. Yeah, you're number 2, Jaws 2. Come on, Phil Pot.
Sorry, my earphones fell out. Anyway, my number 2 is Jaws, of course.
Jaws. So, I mean, again, you can't have a top 10 from the 70s without Jaws. And it's just one of those things.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that for now. Like,
did you say something to me, Travis? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I said go ahead and go to your number 2 because we kind of went over Jaws.
Okay, that's fine. I couldn't hear that. I think he was moving around or adjusting his earbuds when you guys said that.
He's playing with himself. Don't let him lie. He's fucking playing with his little penis.
Little Phil Pot, is that what it is?
His little pot.
Okay, all right. So my number 2 is The Exorcist, 1973.
Yeah. You know, I hadn't even thought about the fact that you hadn't had The Exorcist on your list.
Lots of reasons. You know, especially seeing the unrated extended cut of the film.
Yeah, it's fucking good.
And the music, of course, you guys have heard it. I'm pretty good with the guitar, man. And that sound that Mike Oldfield got with the on Tubular